What's up, guys? We're here at Mealy Marine, and today's an exciting day for me. Why? Because I get to pick up my new boat. Now, you guys might be thinking, well, hold on, Brian, you've already picked up your new boat. That is true, but we finally got it fully rigged out here at Mealy Marine. We're gonna take you back here. Michael's waiting on us. This boat rigging job was pretty special, so I'm gonna let Michael talk about it. Let's go to the back. We'll start back here on the back.
So I guess let's start here at the back. Brian brought us a boat without a hydraulic jack plate. So we mounted a new TH Marine 10 or 12 inch jack plate with the hole shot plate. We went ahead and we went with the transducer shield and saver. Hopping up in here into the back, Brian went with 4 Battleborn lithium batteries. We got 1 for his house battery, basically for all his electronics, 3 for his trolling motor, and we got the regular AGM for his cranking. We did our super awesome, super special wiring. So we individually wired everything with 10 gauge marine grade wire. So if he has any issues, he'll be able to easily spot the issues not in one big wire. He'll be able to come back here, see if it's a fuse, and troubleshoot from there. So that makes it really, really easy for him. And what that gives Brian the ability to do is to troubleshoot quickly on the water to make sure that he has power to the graphs. If the graph's not turning on, he can easily come back here. And not only is it individually ran, but we labeled each wire back here at the back of the boat and up front. So if he's somehow for some reason up underneath the console, he's trying to figure out what's going on, he can easily identify. So we have all the wiring labeled from bow graphs to panoptics, all that. But we also ran spares. So you know Brian likes to add stuff. So we have a spare at the console, we have a spare at the bow. So in the future, if he does want to add something, it's there, it's ready to go. Moving up here to the console, we got the beat down outdoors mount. This is super cool. Great idea of being able to slide the units left and right. You're also able to do a tilt, and then you can turn like this, which is super, super cool. Gives you a lot of flexibility, put the graphs how you want it. We installed the TH Marine jack plate gauge, and that's pretty much it for up here. And then up here at the front, he went with the Scott Martin Special beat down. What's really cool, you guys have probably been seeing these a lot, is you're able to raise and lower the graphs. You can put a big pole in and raise all the way up if you want, whatever you want to do. Tilt it. So it's really, really sturdy. The way that's bolted down, these screws are really just superficial, but it's all really bolted, really structural. I don't even think Brian can break this.
All right, guys, so we're here at the console, and I want to talk about the reason why I went with some of this stuff. Starting off, as you can see, I've got 2 Garmins here. Well, the reason I decided to go with Garmin is I refuse to run 3 graphs at the front. I just want to have my 2 at the console, 2 at the front, and my only options for that were to either run all of the same graphs so I could have my networking capabilities where my waypoints could transfer from the console to the front, or to have a 3rd unit. Well, I decided to run all the same, so I went with the Garmin Echo Maps, and the reason I did that was because I wanted to have live scope up front. I wanted to be able to scope and hope. So don't hate me scopers, don't hate me hopers, I just wanted to be able to do that. The beat down mount. Mealy Marine had a mount in the years past that I actually had on another boat of mine, and I loved the capabilities of being able to adjust these graphs to where you don't get as much glare on the sun. So this year, I went with the beat down mounts. They're super sturdy. They did a great job with these mounts, and what's really cool about it is, once again, like I said, I can turn these units, I can push them back and forth. It's very, very adjustable to be able to fit the way that you are sitting in this seat. That way you don't get that glare in the background and things like that. So that's what I've done here at the console. Now I want to talk about one of the things that Skeeter has done in order to put like your live scope boxes or any other accessories and have that capability to kind of keep them hidden away. We're going to talk about that here in just a second. All right, right, guys, so one of the cool things that Skeeter has done with this box right here is normally this has been all the way through the day box. It has just been one kind of open deal, and there's a tray here. They still have the tray here, but one cool thing that they did was they put actually a little rod holder here and has separated this box. So underneath your little day tray, you've got an area where, for me, for example, we put both the live scope transducer boxes, and one is labeled with Panoptics, one is labeled with forward facing. So really cool idea that the Skeeter boats put in there, thinking about a lot of your accessories that are coming with these boats now, being able to have a place for them to separate them from the rest of your stuff, but also keep it really clean. All right, talking about the Skeeter boat here, one of the cool things that I have found in this boat is there is a lot more storage than I had in even my last year's boat. The rod lockers seem to be bigger. They have actually done a really good job in the rod lockers of having the same kind of setup that they've had in the past, but it's really booted down there, and inside that boot it is all carpet, so you don't have any of that exposed fiberglass or anything like that that can kind of mess up your rods or anything. It's really clean. They did an amazing job with that. Secondly, with the storage, normally you have these little small compartments up the front and in the back. They eliminated those. It's kind of one big open space. You still have the ledges up on the side, but I'm able to get a ton more boxes in here than what I have been able to do in the past. Not always a good thing, but if you want to carry them, you're able to do it in this boat. So kudos to Skeeter for making that storage really well this year. All right, guys, now we want to talk about the front, the office space, as you will. This is where you're going to spend the majority of your time on this boat, starting with the Quest trolling motor. I have been super impressed with this Quest trolling motor. It's super quiet. It's got a lot of power to it. Speed, you can switch back and forth from 36 volts to 24 volts, depending on if you've got issues going on or anything like that. It's been great. I've got two LSV 34 transducers up here. Now listen, I'm not a big live scoper. That's just not in my DNA, but I do like to utilize it as a tool. I think there are times where it can definitely help you. I think you can see how the fish are reacting, things like that, and that's what I like to use it for. So I've got one in perspective mode, I've got one in forward facing mode. Right here, as you can see, I've got the two echo maps once again, and that'll be my setup basically here. But at the front, once again, I don't know if you guys have seen the Scott Martin video, but he had a clean setup. I did a lot of research on it, asked the beatdown guys about it, asked Scott about it, and this was the deal that I wanted to roll with. I've got the beatdown mount where I can, once again, fully adjust these screens. I can tilt them. But the one thing is, I got a little shorty pole that I can put on here. I can lift that live scope mount so I can see that much clearer. And I'm really excited about this setup. I'm gonna get it out this weekend on Lake Fork for the Texas Team Trail, and I'm excited about using it because I am going to go up shallow. I'm going to fish for some fish, but I'm also going to look at my graphs and see if we can see some fish out there, catch them off with live scope, things like that. We've got the Garmin Puck right here. That's going to allow me to have everything that I do with a waypoint or something like that is going to be based off of where it is on the front of the boat. So that's where I want it because that's where I'm going to be fishing from. I want to make sure that that waypoint system is set up off of the front of the boat. All right, Michael, first off, I want to say I appreciate it very much. This is a super clean job. I'm really excited to get it on the water. Guys, if you're looking for anything from boat restoration, rigging, motor work, any of the things that you may need on your boat, holler at my guy, Michael. If you want to be part of the Big Dog Club, you got to go to Michael Mealy Marine. Numbers at the bottom, websites at the bottom. Give them a shout. They can do anything that you guys want. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Big Dog.
We appreciate it. Guys, I know I say this all the time. We've been working on tons of content, but we actually I've got a cool series that I'm working on right now with my dad. It's called The Bucket List. Here's a little teaser video. Lake Amistad is one of those places that I've been to a few times, and to me, it's one of the most beautiful places in the state of Texas. I'm excited about seeing his reaction when we tell him we're taking him to Lake Amistad, but I'm even more so excited just getting him out there, seeing not only the fish. I mean, hopefully we catch a lot of fish, but for me, it's more about him seeing the scenery, seeing the beauty of this place, because a lot of times that's what it's about. It's not always about the fish catches, it's about the beauty and the scenery and the I guess the serenity of it all, and being able to share that with someone that's very special to you. This is the bucket list, Lake Amistad, episode 1. Let's go.
I don't get it.
Hey, no, you got to leave that in there. All right, so guys, super happy with this boat, but more importantly, man, this is a boat that I've been waiting for a while. I've been talking with Skeeter Boats for a while about bringing some purple back. We finally got it done, and dude, I am blown away with how beautiful this boat is. I want to say I appreciate you guys watching these videos. Comment below, tell me what you think about the rigging job, but more importantly, the question I have for you guys is, should I wrap this boat or not? She's so pretty. I really don't want to wrap her, but what do you guys think? Let me know. Comment below. Please like, subscribe, and we appreciate you guys watching the Real Men 96 YouTube. See you next time.